Hey everybody, Nancy Fox here, president of thebusinessfox.com. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about building a top-tier network from scratch. Many of you know that I had a really fabulous network built in New York City and the tri-state area, and I spent years building that with really fabulous top-tier professionals and entrepreneurs. I love building a great network, but here I am in a new city, and I know that it's going to be like starting from scratch. Even though I know how to network and I love to network and I've learned a lot of tools, here I am. I'm starting from ground zero. So I want to share with you a little bit about what some of the strategies that I used were, and maybe this will help you in building your network in a top-tier way. When I knew I was going to be coming to Los Angeles, I started to do a lot of research online and talk to as many people as I knew about the LA market and about networking in LA. I set up a lot of different conversations with people who were savvy about the LA market and who had already built a good network here. So I did some research. I did some online research about business networking groups, and I talked to a lot of people, and I decided that I needed at least 2 different kinds of networking experiences. The first one that I developed was really the kind of networking where you meet with the same group of people pretty much every month or on a regular basis. I decided that I wanted to really focus on the professional market, meaning lawyers and accountants and doctors and people who are professionals, but they're still building a business. They have a practice, but they treat it like a real business, and they're interested in the marketing and the networking aspect. So I focused on entrepreneurs and professionals. I did some research about that, and I talked to some people, and I found about 2 or 3 different organizations that I thought would be really ideal for the development of that kind of a network. And I explored. I went to a few different events, and I started to meet with some of the members. I also was very cognizant of the quality of the members in each group. I wanted to make sure that these were seasoned entrepreneurs and professionals who would be interested in developing high-level businesses, and they were interested in up-leveling themselves. So I wanted to make sure that my mindset and their mindset were in alignment. So I did find 2 different organizations that fit the bill, and I picked one, and I became, after a couple of months, and I attended a few different chapters, I became a member of probably the largest professional networking group here in LA, and they've been a really great organization. Not only do I get to be a member and meet great people, but I get to visit all different chapters throughout the city. So that was a very good decision. The other kind of networking that I really wanted to explore was more of an open-ended network. And that was really not so structured. So where the first group I mentioned was more structured, this one had a little less structure. But I was interested in meeting some higher level executives in organizations and some higher level entrepreneurs. And for that, I started to explore some other kinds of business networking that was less structured. And they might have, they weren't so, they didn't have regular meetings, but they had really interesting events. For example, I found that there was the British American Business Council here in Los Angeles, and I started to attend events there, and I met some really cool executives and entrepreneurs on both sides of the pond, and that was really fun too. Then there was a third kind of organization that I started to affiliate with, and that was more of a women's organization, and that was the third piece of the puzzle. So I started to build sort of my cake mix of networking, and I have already started to build some fabulous contacts and colleagues here in the city. Am I complete? Am I done? Absolutely not. I'm just still at the beginning phases of this, and I'm also now looking at how to create my own events and my own sort of regularly meeting kinds of activities where I can meet with the right people in the right way and build my top-tier network here in LA. So those are 3 different ways that I started to build my network from ground zero. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you want more information about top-tier business building and networking, go to www.thebusinessfox.com. Bye-bye.